Afternoon, everyone. Uh, Hi, everyone. I'll start in a few minutes, but if you saw my picture online, this is my rock candy. Um, yeah, so I let it soak for about a week. It's hard to see like too many details from there, but it is really crystally and it tastes really good. I actually made mine with sugar, water, and a little bit of Gatorade just to give it a little bit extra flavor. But yeah, I had to reboil it once to make sure that it had enough sugar crystals in it. But yeah, it went really well. A few other things before we begin. My daughter was doing some extra credit stuff just for fun. I will show you. So, where is it? So she had, oh, do you want to say hi really quickly before you go outside?
Yeah, Daddy's here.
Okay, here's my daughter. Say hi.
Hi.
And
Hi.
here's son.
Hi.
Hi.
All right, guys.
Bye. Bye. Hi, Mom.
Can you take that box with you too?
What is it?
That's Daddy's stuff. Yeah. Okay. So she did this for extra credit.
Me?
Yes, you. Where she took apart a flower and she started to label the parts of it.
Yes, I did.
And
And show my other one.
and your other one? Okay.
Yeah.
Where you drew it?
No, the one I painted.
And that's what I'm saying.
Bye, Mommy.
All right, see you later.
See you later.
And then she did this where she painted a flower and labeled the parts. So she's been kind of finding a few things to do over the break, especially when it's been raining. So today, just to get into our class for today, we're going to start talking about concentration of solution, or the chemistry word for that, which is molarity. And the units for molarity is big M. That's the units that it's in. So molarity, it's on your reference tables on the back, where concentration is moles of solute per liter of solution. Wait, let me pause just for 1 second. I have a child with a little bit of a concern for a second. Okay, sorry about that. Small interruption. My son was looking for his phone. Um, so molarity is moles of solute per liter of solution. So remember how to determine the number of moles you have. So for example, if you have 4 moles of NaCl in 2 liters of solution, the general formula, which is pretty easy, molarity is 4 moles in 2 liters of solution, or 2 molar. Okay, so the higher the molarity, it means the more moles of solute you have in your solution, which makes it a stronger solution. If you have more liters of solution or more water, it makes it weaker or less concentrated. Okay, so there are a few ways that this formula could be changed around. Sometimes on the regions, they give you milliliters instead of liters. And remember, milli means 1,000. So you would have to divide by 1,000 in order to convert to liters. Now, sometimes they give you grams instead of moles, and you would need to convert it to moles. So just to take a step back from an older lesson, how we convert from grams to moles. If, for example, you're given a problem where it asks, what is the molarity if you have 29 grams of NaCl in 250 milliliters of solution. So first what we would need to do is we would have to convert the 29 grams of NaCl into moles. So remember that the number of moles is equal to given mass over gram formula mass. So the 29 grams would be the given mass, and then when you add up the Na and the Cl, here's your gram formula mass. So you get 29 divided by 58, or 0.5 moles. Now, we're given 250 milliliters, but the formula says it's moles of solute in liters of solution. So you would have to divide by 1,000 in order to create liters. So 250 milliliters divided by 1,000 will give you 0.25 liters. And then to solve, you would have, therefore, the molarity is 0.5 moles in 0.25 liters of solution, or a 2-molar solution. Okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a blank sheet and we're going to do a practice problem. Let me get a blank sheet. And I will take a picture of this and I will post it on the Google Classroom so we have that saved for us. But let's do a practice problem here. So if, for example, we have H2SO4, let me get a black dark pen. Okay, this one is, no. All right, we'll just use this one. We have H2SO4. And if the problem tells you that you have 0.25 liters and you have 0.75 moles. Okay? So here you're already given the moles, you're already given the liters. Oops, it's a little too high. There we go. So you're already given the number of moles, you're given the number of liters. So this one is a simple one to work with, where you have the molarity is moles divided by liters of solution. So you have number of moles, molarity, equals 0.75 moles in 0.25 liters of solution. So if you were to take your calculator and plug that in, let me take mine. Calculator, 0.75 divided by 0.25, and that gives you a 3-molar solution. Okay? If we do another one where they're giving you, instead of the number of moles, and they give you the grams. So if, for example, they tell you you have 116 grams of KF in, let's say, 500 milliliters of solution. So again, molarity is number of moles over liters of solution. So first we're going to take this 116 grams and convert that into moles. So we look up potassium in our reference table, and we see that potassium has a mass. If I look that up, you should have reference tables when you're looking through here, has a mass of 39 grams. And fluorine has a mass of 19 grams. So if we add that up, we have 58 grams. Okay? So therefore, the number of moles is equal to the given mass, 58 grams, over the gram formula mass, 116 grams. And we see that we have, oh wait, no, sorry, that's the opposite way around. This is the given mass. This is the gram formula mass. The given mass is 116 grams. The gram formula mass, I apologize, is 58 grams. So if we do 116 divided by 58, that means I have 2 moles. Okay? Now we have 500 milliliters. So if we divide that by 1,000, we get 0.5 liters. So now molarity is moles, 2 moles, over 0.5 liters. So 2 divided by 0.5, if we put that in our calculator, gives you a 4 molar solution. Okay. Now sometimes they might give you the molarity and have you solve for the liters or solve for the moles. So if, for example, you're given a problem where they tell you this is the given amount. Let's say they tell you that you have a 0.25 molar solution and that you have, let's say, 3 liters of solution. How many moles of solutes are dissolved? Same formula. Molarity equals moles over liters. But now we know the molarity. So 0.25 molar equals number of moles over 3. And you would cross multiply here. And you would do 3 times 0.25. And that would give you 0.75 moles. Okay. So that's pretty much just a small lesson today for determining concentration or the molarity of the solution. But for the molarity, you need to know the number of moles. You need to know the number of liters. If you don't know the number of moles and you're given grams, you need to convert that to moles. If you're not given liters and you're given milliliters, which a lot of times they do, you just convert that by dividing by 1,000. If you have any questions, I will be on the Google Hangout as you work through the sheet. Do your best with it, but if you do have questions, feel free to send me a message and I'll help out best I can. All right, thanks guys. Let's see if I could end this.